This video is about should I get a job or should I start my own business? I will give you two great reasons for getting a job and two for starting your own business. To find out what those reasons are, please stay tuned to this video. Welcome to the SCG Show, the home of education entertainment, and please do me a favor, if you really enjoyed this video, smash that like button. I would really appreciate it. Now, despite myself being self-employed for over 12 years, you may think this video is a little bit one-sided. However, there are many things I miss about having a regular job, which I have used to construct this video. In a day and age of fake gurus, people lying about their incomes to look fake rich on social media, people are more confused than ever before. Some people have absolutely no idea what it takes to do with their lives, and especially their careers. And others, well, they know what to do, but have no idea how to actually execute it. I've had so many jobs in my life, you wouldn't believe it. I've been a doorman for a club, I've hosted music events, I've worked in a cafe, I used to clean toilets, I've been a chef, an office assistant, so much more. All valuable and important life experiences, in my opinion. I was personally destined to work for myself the moment, though, I worked for a narcissist. This boss in particular was a tyrant. I swore to myself when I actually left working with him that I would never work for such a horrible person again. It was my motivation to go alone. And look, guys, business is not for everybody. And here's a quote from a self-made millionaire who mentors me regularly. And he says, anybody who tells you running a business is easy is lying to you. It's hard work. It requires discipline, determination, and so much more. I just want to make it clear that it's just no picnic being in business for yourself. But neither is working a miserable job or a boring career that you can't stand. But in some cases, your career may be the most incredible job ever. Look, I've got a close friend who's a top surgeon, but he has amazing natural business acumen. However, he insists he would never give up his job as a surgeon because he loves it too much. Look, guys, I'm not suggesting that you need to become an actor or be a doctor or a surgeon. But if you love your job so much, why give it up? I've decided to be as fair as I could in these arguments for the job and starting your own business, despite being self-employed myself, but I've tasted both sides of the coins. So here they are. I'll answer them both and give arguments for each one. So here's an argument for a job, and obviously it's job security. And now, assuming you're not completely incompetent, a job is always going to give you the safest and most secure option when it comes to your life and your finances, aka job security. Me and my brother are complete opposites, especially in personality. I decided to get into business, but he went down the route of accountancy and then teaching. He works at a school, and I work in my own office. And when he heard I was having a few business problems not so long ago, he scoffed at my situation and he said, wow, I would hate that. Not knowing when I'm next going to get paid, etc., it would drive me insane. I could actually see where he was coming from. With your own business, if you don't show up, lay the foundations, or if someone screws you over, guess what's going to happen? Nothing. And a man I know ran a cafe locally for me and was new in business. But then he decided to go on vacation and closed up shop because he wasn't really a serious businessman. He was lazy and unprofessional. But amazingly, out of coincidence, a film studio came to shoot a movie in the very street where his cafe was, the entire time he was on vacation. He would have made a fortune from all the cast and crew that went to the only other cafe in the area when they were filming. In fact, they even filmed a scene for this film in the rival cafe. All because he was not open and he went on vacation. AKA, if he doesn't show up, his business makes no money. Now, that obviously is not the same for your job. You show up and you get paid. You go on vacation, you can get paid. During the holidays and when it's Xmas, etc., you get paid. You go home and you can hopefully switch off from your work until the very next day, especially on the weekends, assuming your career is not one where you have to work outside of it and you've got to really be hands-on. And then you can just relax and do what you want until, of course, Monday comes along. So the job security is incredibly secure compared to being any type of entrepreneur or business owner. Now, when you're in business for yourself, you are obviously your own boss. You're in charge, and that might be intimidating to some people, but to some they might love it. You're the captain of your fate. You're the master of your destiny. The buck stops and starts and lies with you. And for me personally, and for somebody like myself who has worked for, in my own business for so long, I absolutely love this. Now, it's not an ego thing at all. It's not like I'm the boss, I'm the CEO. No, it's more of a trusting in my own competence, my own responsibility, my own leadership skills, believing and understanding that, I am capable, more than capable, of having success. Whether people say opposite or not, business owners, the bosses of their own businesses, are the leader, the main person. They make the final decisions. They lead the way. They have the chance to make or break their business, to take their business from bankruptcy to billions potentially. Sure, sometimes businesses don't work out, but if the owner does their absolute best, they can use it as a stepping stone for adjusting, changing, or even going in a different direction. Netflix, for example, used to deliver videos and DVDs straight to your door, but now they've adjusted and they're one of the biggest media and streaming companies in the world. Lego, believe it or not, once started out just making wooden toys. But look what Lego is now, far from wooden. Amazon originally began as an online bookstore. Maybe you're more capable, smarter, and better equipped to be your own boss than to work a dead-end job. Now, jobs are stressful, but they have much fewer stresses and headaches than being in your own business. When you get home from a job, assuming you've got a good boss and it's a good career, reasonable and everything, you are home. It's like my friend who's a surgeon. When he's home and he's not doing the hours, he's not on call, he is switched off. So, meaning you can switch off, you can relax and not feel guilty about relaxing. You can watch TV, you can eat whatever the heck you want, you can be with your friends, family, go for a drink, go out for a meal, go to see a movie, go see a show. This won't be the case when you're in your own business. Expect phone calls, unfortunately, in the middle of the night or first thing in the morning. Expect having to attend meetings when you could be out socializing or shopping or doing whatever you want. Expect having to leave a party to attend to an emergency. Remember, you are the boss of your business. The responsibility doesn't lie with your employees, even if you delegate it to them. It really does start and stop with you. Remember going out for a lovely meal in town with a guy that ran a cafe, and he obviously didn't work evenings, and he had a couple of drinks, he was having a good time, there was a few of us, and in a cab on the way home at midnight he received a phone call from the police saying, "Hi sir, hate to tell you this, but your cafe's been broken into, you need to come down there." So he got down there a little bit drunk at 1 in the morning to see his cafe ransacked by criminals. So you never can really switch off as a business owner. In fact, you're seen as a bit of a problem solver. You're constantly putting out fires left, right, and center. You're a bit of a firefighter, metaphorically speaking. The buck always starts and stops with you. If you don't want that level of stress, anxiety, and annoyance and disruption of your social life, maybe you should get a job. And finally, number 4, business encourages freedom. And despite the pitfalls and immense stress a business owner suffers, there is one thing they have over working a job for somebody else. And of course, that's freedom. Ask any successful entrepreneur and they will tell you the one thing they love more than anything else when working in a business for themselves is the power and the ability to make and break their own decisions. They do the work themselves in a manner they want to do. They take the risks themselves. Whatever profits they make, they decide what to spend with it. Maybe they reinvest it in their business or themselves, or they treat themselves. They work the hours they want. They can sometimes be working very late, or they can sometimes just take a day off. They have the control. And business owners and successful business owners like myself are control freaks, but in a good way. We're control freaks. I cannot stand having somebody else telling me what to do. That is why I work for myself. I'm in charge, and I work the hours and the way that I need to, want to, and a way that is successful for me. Okay? Now, Business owners and being your own boss does not mean laying on your couch all day, eating Cheetos and updating your status on social media saying, I'm a CEO, I'm a boss. No, 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 no. It's more than that. Business owners have their freedom, don't get me wrong, but their discipline, their hard work, they make it happen. Okay? I've seen business owners who are self-made millionaires still work hard, but then again, when push comes to shove, if they could afford to, they'll drop everything and just do a spontaneous trip to Vegas or away with their partners or just for a weekend trip when they can and can afford to. It's all on their own terms. But in conclusion, now you know the pros of starting a job or starting your own business. Which one are you going to take? Starting a business is far from easy, but working in a boring job with no progression is like modern day slavery. What choice are you going to make? Write it in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.